From an early age, my image of love was broken. My parents divorced when I was 10. I always needed something to fill a hole inside me. I lied, I stole, I got into substances. I tried with so many things, and I just could not fill that hole. I thought that I wanted to be a rock and roll star. The lifestyle was horrible. I destroyed my marriage. I destroyed my relationship with my daughters. I was reduced to moving back in with my mom at 47 years old and drinking all day, every day. I was exhausted and I didn't know what to do. And then one day I was ready for a heart change. I finally made a call to my cousin who is in AA. He's in the program. And my cousin was like, "Hey, I go to this church called Cypress and let's go." I can honestly say that was the day that I turned my life and my love and my will over to God. Through my heart and lifestyle changes, I was making friends at Cypress. I was hanging out with people that were good for me. I ended up joining the worship team, and I was walking into rehearsal one Wednesday night, and there's this girl on keys.
I grew up in a Christian home, and I married my high school sweetheart, and we lived what looked like a very picture-perfect life. There were a lot of other things going on behind the scenes that we hadn't dealt with. I found myself at a point where we were sitting our kids down and told them that their dad was moving out and that we would be filing for a divorce. The day that the U-Haul pulled out of the driveway, I sat in the front room and was just feeling very broken and defeated, and I decided to pull out my keyboards. I had them in bags for a couple years at that point, and I wanted to play again. Playing was where I felt like I was in my most worshipful state, and that's the closest place that I felt to God, and that's what I was meant to do. I ended up switching jobs, and I was able to join the worship team and finally start playing for the church and just to bring people closer to God. And I was really excited about that, and it meant a lot to me to finally be back on stage.
Hi, I'm Brian.
I'm Jenny.
And we're the Johnsons. So we started serving here at Cypress together on the worship team, and we had no idea how God was going to work in our lives.
We came from a place of brokenness, and God had worked on healing our hearts, and we never expected to get married again and find ourselves in this place, and God had more for us. And in the midst of all of that, He also just worked in our kids' lives, our families' lives, and we continue to see Him moving.
It's just been so amazing to be able to serve together in our small groups and in our praise and worship team here at church.
We've seen Him move in lots of ways. We were able to buy a house that we can have all of our kids in, and we're just really thankful for that.
So I want to encourage you today, speaking from experience, whether you find yourself in the valley or in the mountaintop, as long as you continue to surrender to God, the best is yet to come.